He's on the phone now. He called her on his phone.
No, he just found his phone.
Oh. No, he's off that, but she hung up.
Your charger for your watch is back there. Or he has it.
Can you hand me my watch?
Or your block. He has your block.
Oh, I was thirsty. I hear a voice, but I can't see you. Huh?
What?
Do you have the channel dashboard on there? It says, I hear a voice, but I can't see a something. Do you have the YouTube channel dashboard?
No.
Someone's here.
I'm looking.
He didn't comment on there.
Then what do you mean you heard someone's?
Charlie just messaged. Hello there. I don't know who you are, but welcome. Let's see.
You're gone.
That's how it works.
Mama.
Hey, Mama. It is warm today.
It is very warm in here. I don't know.
Good thing we're getting a new AC.
Thermostat, because I thought it felt warm in here too.
It says 71.
But we had that door open for a bit.
Add account. Hello, y'all. Hope you're doing well. We are checking something out real quick. Can y'all hear me and everything fine?
I hear you twice.
Oh, okay. Hey, Goober, shut your door.
He heard you on there and not on number. Oh, gosh.
What a weirdo. Charlie messaged me and said, I can hear a voice, but I can't, and I couldn't see the rest of it. So,
Odd.
yeah, I don't know what he's saying. So I got to download
The YouTube thing on my phone.
yeah, the creator, hear you, and echo.
Oh, the echo should be gone now.
Yeah,
I
that
closed
should
his
be.
door.
Hey, J. Paul. Let's see, who'd I miss here? Lisa, the Grammy scattered all the way. How you doing today? I hope y'all have joined some kind of giveaway. Here we go. I hear a voice, but I can't see a face. I think you've matched the color. Oh. Charlie's got a weird sense of humor. He's making fun of the last video I made.
Yep, I feel gone. Okay.
Because my hair is the same color as our cabinets. Gotcha, Charlie. Lost on our live. All right, so we had a pretty cool day today. We sorry, my hair's still dripping because I'm 35 and incapable of totally drying after a shower.
True story.
We no, skip trial. Go back to this. Go fully live. Live chat, good. There we go. Angela Wright. Hey, Hoss, Hanna, how are you doing today? I am fine. Okay, yeah, so Owen, because he can get kind of loud whenever we have a live, but he wants nothing to do with the live. He just wants to
Unless either
interrupt.
grandmother or he are here or Charlie.
Yeah.
Those are the only time.
My mom calls him and FaceTimes him while we do live. Well, he thinks it's funny that because she also watches on her computer. And so he thinks it's funny that he can hear the live through the FaceTime and can interact with us that way. And so he leaves his door open and then you hear a bad echo. Starting to look more like Santa. Yeah, hopefully tonight I look even more like Santa.
Lose that ginger.
Yeah, we're gonna bleach again. Sorry, I know this is probably annoying that I'm playing with my hair, but it's flat. I don't like it. I'm just trying to dry it out so it rises a little bit. Anyway, yes. So we bleached last Saturday. Friday.
Because you did it before the game. The kids
That's right.
were kind of
Kids
scared
were
of
scared
you.
of me. We're going to bleach again tonight and hope that it takes away some of the orange. I didn't use a toner because I don't want to go purple, and toner goes purple.
But tomorrow is over the hill day. Like, dress up like old people, so if you go in with purple hair, it will work.
Maybe. But, so we're going to bleach tonight because we don't have it here. The bleach that I use is from a company called Trionics, and they have toning product in the bleach itself. So my hair would be much, much more red if it was not for the product that was already in there. So this is from a week of purple shampoo and having the bleach done, and it's still this red crazy base. So my goal is to be completely white by Halloween. I don't plan on dressing up, but if I have to dress up, then I'll probably like throw together some kind of Gandalf costume.
Cool.
At least that's what we're telling the soccer team and the daycare next
in the
door.
backyard.
In the backyard, yeah. So you can have that back now.
Thank you.
So yeah, today was a pretty interesting day. We got done with church and we ran home, got a few things, and then we drove 45 minutes away, maybe?
Not even.
Not
I
quite.
don't think. It's only 22 miles, so.
Yeah, to a sidewalk chalk fair, right? Is that what they call it?
Sidewalk Chalk Festival.
And that was pretty cool. There were some really talented artists. My favorite was a
That's my favorite too.
yeah, it was it's all sidewalk chalk. It was a skateboarder that was going through, like, was it cornfields or something?
No, it was just going down a road with like kind of mountains on either side.
That's what it was. But like he did a great job with motion.
Yeah.
Then there was another guy, the same guy who did Hey Sweet Pea Farm.
Hello.
The same guy who did like Kiki's Delivery Service and is it Spirited Away?
I think so.
I can't remember his name. Somebody did a tribute to him, and the portrait he did was insanely good. The other things, not so much.
The Peanuts one was good.
The Peanuts one was good, but I'm partial to
There
Peanuts.
was a couple faces at the end of like down the thing from Peanuts that were really good too.
Yeah. And then Owen had a chance. He got to draw some. He couldn't enter it, which that was fine. He ended up drawing a bunch of Among Us, and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna draw some stuff from a game you're not allowed to play."
They play it on the playground. Like they run around and play.
It's pretty much tag with them.
Yeah.
They just say, "Oh, you're the imposter," so it's kind of like freeze tag. Anyway, so we did that. We did something else. What did we do Friday night? We did something Friday night. We haven't had a chance to sit down.
We went to Highlands. We went to that little...
Oh, that's right. There's a new farmer's market that's showing up in the evening at the Circle in a town next to my parents. And that was really cool. It's just starting, so there wasn't a whole lot of vendors, but hopefully it really builds up.
I got these mini pecan pies that were amazing.
Yeah, Mama, she says they're better than Troyer's.
I've only ever had one slice of Troyer's, but these are pretty good.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
But anyway, how are you all doing? We've been busy. Right now, you're seeing the first time we've been able to sit down all weekend.
Yeah.
Because we've had to go to Lakeland. We've had
to go to
Bartow. We had soccer games. We had...
Owen scored a goal.
She says it is. Yeah, Owen scored a goal, unassisted this time. Could have scored another, but he was in another universe.
No way, what?
That it was better than Troyer's. And then I came home and I mowed the yard. I'm like, hey, I have time. I got to use my new blower, which I'm pretty excited about. Hannah's pretty excited about because now it gets out of the living room. Because I put it together and registered it and everything
Sat there for
one night. And then we went to bed, and it's sat in the living room in the box for a week. So she's happy with that. Um, anyway, so Harvest Moon giveaway update. Um, we're at, I think, 37 channels, which that's a good amount of prizes for whoever wins.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a little defeated a little bit.
How many did we have last year?
We had 86 total last year. Which
But
there was a big surge with the last week and a half. But the more channels we get, the more fun it is.
Mm-hmm.
The more exposure your channels get because people are going to their regular channels, and then because now they know about Harvest Moon Giveaway 21 from their favorite channel. Now they're going to go look for other channels. It's just stuff like that. So the more channels we can get, I've kind of exhausted all my posting graces on some of the YouTube YouTube creator Facebook groups. So if you guys are channels yourselves and you're not a host, definitely think about it. We can get in touch, and I can tell you what that's all about. If you guys are entrants,
I made a machine.
you made a machine. Good job.
I'll be there in a minute.
If you're entrants, tell everybody you can about it. Be like, share it on all your social media. Be like, hey guys, this is a really opportunity to win a lot of prizes. But at the same time, if you're a content creator, and it doesn't have to be in Homestead or Yarn Tuber community, I know we have one magnet fishing channel on here.
Is Charlie doing it?
Asmort Squad. Yeah, Charlie's doing it on both his channels.
On both, okay.
You could start your channel with a giveaway.
I'm trying.
Huh?
I'm trying to start it.
What do you think?
I just got the setup for it. Now I just have to do it.
Yeah, Hannah's gonna start her own channel.
You won't ever see my face.
You won't ever see her. Yeah, she's. This is the most I could get her to be on camera. But she's gonna do art tutorials and how to do, the basics of art and move on the way up. And as she learns, she wants to start to do that hyper realistic graphite stuff. So as she learns, she'll be able to share that with you. What's Grammy say?
I've been talking about it on my Yarny Friends channels. I don't have a channel.
Okay,
But
well,
still,
thank you.
Hey, it out there.
Any way we can get it out there, we can get it out there. I know I've been warned by one of the moderators on one of the YouTube channels, Facebook groups. It's like, hey, we were cool with it the first time. Hey, what's up?
Thank you.
We're cool. We were cool with it the first time, but you're getting a little excessive. So I've backed off a little bit.
Oh, sharing the...
Yeah. And I've been so busy this time around. I feel bad. Last time I tried to respond to every single person that entered mine.
It's been kind of a whirlwind month or so.
It has been between soccer practice, soccer games, work, Masons, all the other random things we have to do. We're starting 4-H next week.
Oh, are we? Did you get that?
She said we should be good.
Okay.
She'll contact them. So the people we bought the house off of was in 4-H. We found out last Friday that Thursday was the last day to join 4-H. So we're like, well, crap. Okay, so we tried to join it that evening, and
But our
address was registered under someone else, so they weren't letting us join 4-H at all. Owen won't show anything this year, but he may put in...
He wants to put in some Legos and stuff,
Yeah.
and he's allowed to do that through them.
But, yeah, so we've been in touch with one of the local groups, and hopefully we'll get to join 4-H. This will be my first experience.
I've never done anything with 4-H before.
So I'm sure that it's just going to keep getting busier. I don't know how people do this. Like, holy crap. You have multiple kids, and especially if they play travel ball, my goodness. What did it say? I can't see that. I'm
Hold it
getting
up
old, y'all.
closer.
Hello, Soil family. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Sunday. We're having a pretty good one. Finally ready to chill. Haven't had dinner yet, but that's par for the course, really. Usually we're getting off here because we're like, hey, we have to eat and we have to feed this child because he has to go to bed in 40 minutes.
But we haven't been on since the 1st of September, I think.
Yeah. Sorry about last week. We had every intention on it. We scheduled it. I've never been able to actually successfully schedule one. Well, your car, the battery went.
My car
and
died.
so I took it up to O'Reilly, and then
then our mechanic called.
Yeah, the mechanic called while I was at O'Reilly. It was too dead to actually do the test, so I know the battery's dead.
Right,
Okay. And so while I was getting it jumped off to bring it home and yank the battery out of it and all that stuff, because it's not easy on this. You got to remove a ridiculous amount to do that. While I was doing all that, my mechanic called and said, hey, I can do your AC job now. And I'm like, okay. So we wanted to get that done a long time ago. And we got the parts in finally because we had to order those. And then we got COVID. So we were out 2 weeks from that. And then he was in the middle of a head job on some kind of Nissan. I don't know. Apparently it was a nightmare. And so he couldn't do it that next weekend. And then finally he called me Sunday afternoon and was like, hey, if you bring it by, we can get it done. So we finally have AC back in our car, which if we were up north wouldn't bother me too bad. I mean, obviously I'd rather have AC, but you got to have it here in Florida. I went too long without it, and it's brutal, especially since the only road in and out of town, they are working on the bridge and have a stoplight where it takes forever to cross the bridge. So I've found a workaround. It probably takes just as much time, but you're moving the whole time. You're not just sitting there waiting on a stoplight to change. But hey, Dee's Homestead, how you doing? Catherine, have you thought of joining Harvest Moon giveaway as a host, for lack of a better term? Hey, Miss Carolyn, how you doing? When is the giveaway? It's going on right now. I don't have my paper with me. The last day for you to draw is October 10th for your winner. And then I had a ton of new subs, almost 300 entries on my channel. That's awesome. And then you have to have your winner to me, confirmed winner to me, by the 18th. And then the 19th, I will film a video and post it on the 20th because that's our anniversary. I'm pretty sure Hannah would flog me if I decided we were going to have a live on our anniversary, because we're going to see Jackass 4
on Friday.
Oh.
Not
well, then we
actual
could do
day,
something on our anniversary.
That's a Wednesday, I think.
Oh.
Which means we're taking him to church.
All right. Yeah, and that's Mulberry Branch's live night and Sweet Pete Farms, and I don't want to encroach, so I won't do that. But we're going to post a video for the October 20th to announce the big winner giveaway. But
Oops.
What? Oh, you're on Charlie's.
Nope.
Oh, that's Christmas in July.
I don't know what happened.
Just click on that. There you go. So that's where it is. We're at like 38 hosts, which again, that's still really cool. The winners, I would like to commit, but I wouldn't be able to get it all together next year.
Yeah.
I got you. Ow. It's not you. My knee just decided it wanted to scream at me. Let me know it's there. It's just too much, guys. The compressor for the cooling part of our water thing just scared the crap out of me. Our drawing is October 8th. Lots of new subs. We've been on YouTube a year. What do you think?
For a month today.
For a month.
Love this giveaway.
It's a really cool opportunity. Yay 4-H. Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Well, yeah, hopefully for 4-H we can get our animals going back up.
Yeah, next year we're gonna have Owen show
rabbit.
rabbit.
I was say he could do a rabbit or a chicken. I don't know if he could do both.
Yeah, you can show both. There's people that show cows, and there's people that show cows and goats. Or not goats. Can't do goats in our area, but you can hogs. Yeah, hopefully they get to the point where they'll let you show goats, but they won't do it. I thought it was fantastic that you did this giveaway last year. It's really fun. Again, I'm probably not as well. I'm definitely not as involved as I was last year.
This year's just been.
Yeah, this year's just been insanity. It's between we're getting a new AC compressor on the 18th, or not compressor, a whole new unit, and it has been a weird year, and I don't understand why.
I mean, between I can't believe it's already October, and I can't believe it's only October as far as school goes.
Yeah.
Can I go get some food from the car?
Yes, as long as you come right back in.
Because I'm making a Lego marble run, and there's a piece I need on the bottom.
Okay, go for it. Just come right back in.
Yeah, it has been weird, but we are, like I said, we're getting a new air conditioning system for the house. This one's going to have a air purifier because I live with a couple of nerds, and and they just need it. Hannah was hospitalized twice with her asthma last April, and so this one, the ductwork is sweating, and it's now causing mold in the kitchen. So, but only on the inside, not in the attic. So that's weird. I don't understand it. My dad doesn't understand it. We don't know why the ductwork is sweating in general. Okay. We don't know why the ductwork is sweating in general. My only thing could be when they remodeled the bathroom right before they sold the house, they may have not
vented it properly.
Vented it outside for the exhaust fan.
Because it's right on the other side.
Yeah, I haven't checked that. I'd have to get back up in the attic, and I haven't had a day to do that since I had that thought. Too much moisture in the kitchen or bathroom.
I don't think that the fan in the bathroom works like it's supposed to.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can always install a new one and then vent it properly. I had 5 kids. I was so busy when they were in school. We were in the Army, so I moved a lot. They're all grown now, so I just get to sit and crochet.
Thank you,
ducks
Charlie.
don't work. Thank you, Charlie. I appreciate that, brother.
Carolyn said, beware of burnout from having too much on your plate. Hopefully, this next weekend will be a little slower.
I mean,
we get out of school early on Friday, so that's helpful.
I've grown up always being super busy, whether it's the 3 of us boys playing ball, so we were always at the ball diamond. Once we moved to Florida, kind of stopped with the sports, but we picked it up with church activities. I've always been super busy, and so
I don't know what to do when we're not busy.
Yeah,
we
that's
kind of wander around and just stare at each other.
That's when we spend money. Not when we're actually out doing stuff, but when we have nothing to do, then we're like, let's go to Walmart and just get snacks or something, and we're leaving with $100 worth of stuff.
The only person who spent money at that fair today was Owen. I gave him $5 to spend $1 on honey sticks, and he bought a jar of honey for $5, so I did not get any change, but
yeah.
Oh well.
Smoking 2 pork shoulders and entertaining guests. Had to get into the chat today, though. Thank you, bud.
Thank you.
And you confused the crap out of me with that comment on the other video about blending in. Looked more like Owen. Yeah, a little towhead.
Ginger.
But I thought you were talking about you could see me or hear me but not see me on here, and I lost it. I take naps at my lunch sometimes.
I don't. I work.
I got a gaming chair at school instead of a regular one, and it lays back and has a footrest. No, just joking about the hair. Yeah, I downloaded the YouTube dashboard on her phone and was able to say, oh, he wasn't even on this video. He was on another video. And so then I laughed. But yeah, guys at the lodge they're like, I don't know how you do it. You're so busy. And I'm just like, I mean, we have church and
Well, I mean,
soccer
on a
and
normal week, it's
Masons
just
and work, but
on a normal week, it's just Wednesdays and Thursdays. On a Mason week, it's Monday, Wednesday, Thursday.
yeah. And now throw in 4-H once a month. But even then, I mean, I just want some time where we come home every day and I can work on stuff here. I got a gaping hole in my shed that needs fixed, so we can get that weatherized. I know you want the same thing. I can feel it, but yeah, I need some things done here too. But I don't know. I guess I'd rather have stuff to go do and commitments to go take care of than I would to have nothing and just be bored.
And today was just to get out.
Today
and
was
have
fun. Yeah, today
and it was
fun.
kind of relaxing. It wasn't anything that was strenuous or nothing. It was fun.
Yeah, today was fun. I'd like, of course, we're coming up to the time of festivals now.
Yeah.
So
There's one coming up in Highlands, Arts and Crafts, that we could go to after a soccer game.
Yeah. And I mean, I'd be down to, now that we have an overhang, like a porch, I'd be down to really focus on lawn business and maybe even go do some craft fairs ourselves.
That'd be cool. Because we don't have enough to do.
Yeah, we're just complaining that we have all this stuff.
I'm
that we
not
have
complaining.
To get done.
It's
not
tiring. I would rather be busy than have nothing to do because then I don't like it.
Nap time is the best time.
Naps make me grumpy.
Yeah, you're not allowed to nap and you're not allowed to take Zyrtec. Because, yeah, undue strains. Anyway, I as far as the whole Santa thing goes, Charlie, this may upset you. I'm debating on if I'm going to do a TikTok, or not a TikTok, cameo. I think I may do a TikTok channel. I know Cameo, one, I don't know if I'm the caliber to charge for videos. Like, I mean, I know I've seen some on there, and I'm like, maybe not. What's up, Denise? Do both?
Hey.
Maybe. So, here's the thing. I had this thought yesterday, and I started to put out a post, and I'm like, maybe not. Maybe this is stupid. And so I deleted it. I do that a lot. It's ADHD thing. Used to, I would just post everything. Now I'm a little bit more selective. If I could find somebody around here with like a walk-in freezer that I could put a ring light in, LED, so it's not changing any of the temps in there, and throw up a backdrop really quick, and I could do my videos where they could see my breath, I would do that in a heartbeat. I would take a day off work a week leading up to Christmas purely to go and make these videos. But at the same time, I'm like, should I do a cameo where I charge people? And I don't know if I'm experienced enough. Charlie says that sounds amazing. I don't know if I'm experienced enough to where I would feel comfortable charging for a video. I'm totally down to barter things. Oh, thank you, Miss Carolyn. That's appreciated. I don't know. I'm down to barter for things. But I don't know if I'm comfortable enough charging on a cameo. And again, I've seen some of the Santas they have on there, and not to toot my own horn, but I would blow them away. But then also, I know a couple of my buddies are Santas on there, and holy crap.
But you did do videos, not last summer, the summer before. Mm-hmm. You did do videos then, and that would take away awkwardness of charging because when they sign up for Cameo, they pay for it right away, and so you wouldn't have to.
That's true. I was thinking more if I did the TikTok, I could donate it, have it unlisted, just send that link, just like I do with the YouTube videos I've done. Hello, Miss Tammy. How are you?
And this one.
Oh, did I miss one?
Yeah.
So, have you got everything settled into your new house? We moved and bought a house almost 2 years ago and don't have everything arranged yet. We have everything moved in. Not quite settled. I think we have to have our shed completely finished
Well, we
before
need
it's
the
settled.
shed done. We were almost done with the kitchen, and then we started having issues with it.
Yeah.
So once that gets fixed, we can finish the kitchen. And then Owen's room, I need to paint it so we can actually put stuff up on the walls.
Yes.
Other than that, everything's cool.
Yeah. Other than that, we're doing good.
And the laundry room. That laundry room sucks.
Yeah. Denise, did Aaron ask you my question? Even though he criticized in the way I asked it.
I was totally ignorant. Not Aaron, you.
I totally ignorant, and I'm willing to admit that. So my question for everybody, I got pulled over last night by the wonderful Blue here in town, and it wasn't that I was really, I mean, I guess I was doing something wrong. He just laughed at me.
You did it accidentally
because I'm like,
wrong.
I just moved here. I made, asked, no, that's not what I asked. So he totally misunderstood what I was saying. So I was going to Dollar General, and it's really dark on that part. If I don't have to get on the highway, I don't get on the highway. So I go in back ways, and it's really dark. And so I turned, one too early, and I turned down the same road that one of our officers was sitting on, watching the highway. And he kind of went like that as I turned. So I'm like, well, okay, that's weird. And then I realized Day of the Dead is November 1 and 2. Okay, that's good to know for my students. I realized once I got down the road a minute, I go, crap, I turned too early, and now I'm in the middle of a cemetery. And so I turned down a road thinking it'll get me out to the highway, which I saw that it did. I didn't want to get back out on the highway because it's divided, so I would have to drive all the way down, and that was a mess. So I just popped a Yui at the entrance and went back in to come back out the same way I came, and I passed the cop at the same time because he was following me, trying to figure out what the crap I'm doing in the cemetery at 9:30 at night. And so he goes over the median to get behind me and lights me up. And he's like, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm sorry, I just moved here. I missed the turn, or I didn't miss the turn. I didn't go far enough. I'm just trying to get some milk and head back home." And he laughed at me and let me go on my way. And but I noticed as I was leaving, police are stupid, enforcing laws is dumb, cemeteries equal U-turns. I agree. No donuts though in cemeteries. That may bring some bad juju. Anyway, I noticed that, like, I've always seen like one or two solar lights lit up, but this looked like you were going into a like a Christmas display. Like, there were so many lights, and not just like the solar lawn lights. Like, there were like the fairy lights set up. Like, it was a lot of lights. And so I asked my best friend. I said, "Hey, you need to ask your."
She said, "Oh, Aaron would disagree."
Aaron would disagree with what? I'm talking so much I don't remember what I said. Oh, Christmas display, and so like I was just blown away, and I'm like, I've seen them, but now that I'm living in Wauchula, which is a very heavy Hispanic, mainly Mexican area, I'm like, maybe that's just something that I've never experienced.
She says, "I don't know. It sounds like a Wauchula deal."
It very well could be. Wauchula's weird.
And it's different here.
Yeah. But so I asked him, and he's like, "That's mildly racist." And I said, "No, it's not racist. It's
total ignorance.
I am coming from complete ignorance with genuine curiosity. It's okay. My day job allows me to make the jokes." So, I had never experienced that before. I wish Emma was in here. She'd be able to answer that as well. That way we get two perspectives. But that's where we were. So I got pulled over last night. I got to meet our city cops. I know quite a few sheriffs from being at the school
resource officers.
I don't know. Mexicans do go all out, but that is Day of the Dead is a month away. Maybe they start early.
Also depends on who's in charge of that cemetery. Very true.
Possibly, yeah. I'm gonna go back and take a picture. Aaron wants to know. Got to check the shoulders. Be back. All right, buddy. Yeah, so that was my experience last night.
What you doing?
I had to, my thing kept yelling at me, so I had to shut it off.
Oh.
We gotta watch. Um. Anyway, anything exciting happening in your area? Because apparently everything's happening in ours.
You were famous. Did you hear that? I don't know why, but that's what he told your
Who's
mom.
famous? He's
He
yelling.
said he's talking to your mom.
Anyone decorating for Halloween? I hear tell that we're gonna have some decorating happen in our yard, whether we like it or not, because people bought a fundraiser at the church, and so we're going to have our yard peppered with pumpkins.
Which
I'm okay with that. Halloween, not so much. I have already started.
Used to be all out for Halloween.
I know. I just don't have the energy for it anymore. I have to pick one. Yay, SPPO. I don't know what that means.
Spookies.
Oh, yeah, spookies. Yeah, I have to pick one holiday, and
It used to be Halloween, and then you decided you like Christmas, and now it's Christmas.
yeah, and I mean we've already started buying stuff for Christmas. I have to install some outlets because there's not enough outside to set up my Christmas displays. I have to meter myself because they have blow molds. They are back popular, and if you've known me for any amount of time when it comes to Christmas, you know I love blow molds. Just went to the Paul Bunyan show this past Friday and heading to the Homestead of America this weekend.
Awesome.
Coming hopefully. I'm jealous. I wish I could go.
That is in October, isn't it? I forgot about that.
I would love to be able to go to that stuff. It just doesn't work with being a teacher.
No.
Yeah, I have personal days I can request off, but
Considering we were just out for...
Yeah, we were just out for a week.
and then we save it for Owen's strep escapades.
Yeah. And they're already hurting for subs. I would feel bad calling off, even if it's just for a Friday and a Monday.
Yeah.
I would feel really bad because I know they don't have the coverage. And so, yeah. I would love to go up there. I know a lot of people that are going, and I'm really jealous because y'all are going to get to meet each other, and I won't get to meet you. Though, I may be able to meet up with a friend, though I don't know if she's putting it out there quite yet. Pumpkins can have great potential. Save seeds from different varieties and compost the rest. If you have, I lost it.
If you have a pie variety, make some pies or even bread. I love pumpkin bread.
Yeah. Stopped by to say hello. Just finished dinner. All right. Well, hello, Miss Dabney. Yeah, these aren't real pumpkins that they're throwing out in our yard. I think because it's the school.
Yeah, I think
the church has a private school. I think they had them paint a bunch of wooden pumpkins, and they're gonna come and drop a bunch in our yard and stake them in, which I'm cool with. You know, just less decorating I have to do, and more focus I can give to my Christmas display.
I want to grow pumpkins. I never get anything planted on time though, and
that's another thing. And if it wasn't for the AC having to be done,
our garden would be done.
Our garden would be done. And I keep forgetting to call him on my lunch to see if
at this point, I think we're a little late. We could always get the stuff and build it during Christmas break.
Yeah, that's true.
And then start in January, February.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're going to do not a true hugel culture. We're not going to put in giant logs and stuff, but we are going to layer the bottom with as many twigs and sticks as we can, and a couple layers of that, and then we'll put the soil on it. So I'm hoping that not only fills up the bed a little bit, and so I need to buy less dirt, but I'm hoping it helps it and breaks it down and stuff. My grass compost, my pitchfork broke. And so I got to get a new handle. And I mean, the pitchfork part's fine. I haven't gone to the store to get a new handle because while I'm at that store, it doesn't ever click. So once I get a new handle, I'll be able to turn it. But every time I mow and I put that on there and I throw the tape back over, when I go out, it's reduced by about half. So I mean, it's a hot compost and it's breaking stuff down pretty quickly. And having a yard as big as I do,
you get quite a bit.
I get quite a bit. I get 4 of the big bagger bags per mowing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd probably get more, but for some reason, whenever I'll mow the front yard and I'll empty 2 bags, and then I mow the backyard, and at some point my chute clogs up, and so I end up mulching a lot. I don't know why, but I do. That's where we're at. Does anybody show rabbits with 4-H?
I don't exactly know what all's required.
Yeah.
Some of them
Well,
feel like they're very involved, and
we're-
he's 7, and that would fall on me, and I don't.
Well, that's more the big ones that are that involved. The hog and the cow.
I'm pretty sure they want it for all the animals. They have to.
Well, yeah, when they're showing, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to go out there every day, a couple times a day.
No, like they have to. There's a bunch of extra stuff they have to do.
Huh.
And
I hope
want to do it.
I hope there's no fundraisers. I'm fine with doing fundraisers, like where you go, like sit outside of a store and like, oh look, here's things we made. Would you like to buy them? Or
The cake
stuff
spots
like
you
that.
bought the other day.
Yeah. But like, I hate the fundraisers where the organization will give you the booklet, and it's like, here, take this around to people and see if they want to go through here and pay high dollar for mediocre product. And I'm not that type of person. And I told Owen, I said, look, Daddy is not like Papaw. Papaw would take that thing and talk to anyone and everyone and get all kinds of people buying stuff
We just don't like to
for
buy
my
people.
fundraisers. I was not a good salesman because I never asked for the sale. And they tell you got to ask for the sale. And I'm like, no. I'm going to give people the information and I'm going to let them decide. And if they want to come buy from me, then they come buy from me.
The one that bothers me the most is the Little Caesars one, because they want you to pay $15 for a pizza, and I'm like, no, $5.
Yeah.
I can go get it there.
Good morning, Arnett here
Australia.
from Apple Tree Urban Homestead in Perth, Australia.
Awesome.
I just watched. Now I know there's all kinds of history there, but yes, he would. Did for you kids. Yeah, and I would love to do it for Owen. I'm not that kind of person, and
I
so
remember when I had to do it in school. I hated it. I don't know.
I said if we ever get that kind of thing, you're gonna go to Mama and Papa, Grandma and Papa, Heather and Adam, and that's it. Unless he wants to walk up to people that we know and be like, hey, would you like to buy some, cheese spread? Anyway, Australia. I just watched a documentary on, I just lost the name. It's not William Byron. There's a William Byron. Anyway, it was when Australia was a penal colony, and this guy escaped the penal colony, and he tried to live out. No one would turn down. Yeah, probably not. He escaped the colony and tried to live out in the bush by himself. Well, it was 3 of them, and then 2 of them were like, bump this, I'm going back, and I'll deal with the punishment. And, was it William Byron? Anyway.
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
And so he was just out there, and in his starvation or something, he saw a spear, which ended up being a grave marker. He didn't know that, and he needed it just to stay standing. And a local Aborigine tribe came and was like, oh, you're like the reincarnation of our friend that we just buried, and brought him into their tribe and stuff. It was a really interesting story. Sorry I got to run. Everyone have a good night. Thank you for coming in, Dee's Homestead. I appreciate it, buddy.
Well, if he took it to the ladies at school.
Yeah.
They would probably buy from him. They think he can do no wrong.
And and at school I also have a don't ask me, because I won't buy fundraisers, because if I buy from one student,
then everybody's gonna expect it.
And I extend that to the parents too. Luckily, nobody's ever approached me. None of the parent teachers that I have ever approached me. I've had students, and I'm like, sorry guys, if I buy from you, then I'm going to have 20 of my students that are on the team that need it, and I can't do that. It's just not fair.
One, I said if he brought me something, I would buy it because it was deer jerky.
Oh, yeah.
He never brought me it. It's disappointing.
But I did have someone come and offer me cookies, and I'm like, I'm on my diet. I'm sorry, and I am. I am so proud of myself because it has been such a struggle to get on a diet and stay on a diet. And I think part of it, honestly, could be I'm getting close enough to Christmas, and I know I need to drop some weight in order to fit into my Santa suit. So I'm at the point now where I have no other option than to stick to it. But I have stuck to it pretty well.
I cook for you
recently.
like you're on it.
Yeah.
All the time.
I know, but it's the
snacking
is torture. But I got I threw it away. I don't have any more. I need to go buy some more. I got the Jimmy Dean breakfast scrambles or something like that.
The cups.
All it is 2 cracked eggs in a little cup, and you cook it in the microwave for a couple seconds in the big cup. With you pour the eggs into the big cup, and then after 50 seconds you pour in the cheese, the cooked sausage, and the cooked bacon bits, and
stir it up.
Cook it for a little bit, stir it, cook it for a little bit, stir it until it's all done. It's freaking delicious. And I said, I can make this myself, save so much money. All I need to do is find a paper cup that's sturdy enough and big enough to hold that, and then cut out the timing directions, because I don't want to test it and tweak it to get it right. So I'll just use their instructions. But it's so good. So that's going to be a very easy way for me to stay on diet and get a quick snack or meal.
Look at that.
This is a very cool car, buddy.
I think it's one of his Iron Man.
Yeah, I even put armor on him. I made a little Lego robot. I got fire for a boost.
Do you want to show everybody?
These cleaners and it shoots.
Do you want to show everybody, darling?
Yeah.
He's coming around.
Okay, that's probably a better idea.
And it has wheels.
Look at this. This child walks everywhere on his feet, on his toes, but I can't get him to run on his toes. That's pretty cool, isn't it, bud?
Yeah.
Does it fast?
Oh, yeah, very fast.
Does it fly? See if it flies.
Okay. Now, I don't want it to
Do it on the couch. Ooh, look at that.
He's learning. Before, if I would have said, see if it'll fly, he would have just chucked it across the room. And it would have shattered everywhere. But he's learning that Daddy's a jerk, and I may need to process what he's saying before I just do it.
Cool looking car. That looks great, Owen.
Yeah, and since he won't get to do...
His phone died.
His phone died.
He unplugged it. You unplugged it, didn't you?
Since he won't get to do the Pinewood Derby this year, Lego cars is about all he'll get to build. But that's okay. We do have a Nova model car that we got to build together.
Want to see it go?
Uh-oh. What was your favorite thing today, buddy?
I don't know.
No?
But
Anyway.
I hated singing in front of everybody.
Yeah, that didn't go so well.
Yeah, they had the children's ministry
led worship
this morning at church, and Owen for his entire life has refused to sing. Try to get him to sing. I'm not a singer, and starts to get mad. And so hey Reverend Cat, how you doing? And so he got up there, and he was nervous this morning, and I tried the whole picture everyone in their underwear stuff, and he giggled a little bit. But did you try that, buddy? Did you try to look out and see everybody in their underwear? No. See? You would have been nervous. Anyway, he got down off stage, and the anxiety release, emotional release that now it is over was almost too much, and he broke down. Hannah got to him, and he had the quivering chin and stuff like that. She picked him up, and he lost it. I'm looking.
Whoa.
That is fast.
Actually, that's not how fast I can make it go. Here we go.
Hey, Miss Diana.
Here this goes.
Hi, Owen. You are
cool.
great.
That's shattered.
He's been begging to do another Owen's Corner, and we have to get an idea, because if I just give him the camera and let him go, he'll have 50 different topics.
Yeah, he's a ginger for sure.
Yeah. I guess I knew I had a red base, because even when I have black or the super dark brown that my hair normally is, when I get in the sun, my cheeks are on fire. I mean, they're glowing red. And yeah, so as soon as we get off here, we're going to eat, put him to bed, and we're going to do another bleaching session. So hopefully it's
How about a trip around his
whiter.
room?
I'm sure he would love that. He's got some cool things in there.
It needs to get done first.
Yeah.
I got to paint the walls, and then he wants me to paint Starry Night on his ceiling, which, no problem, right?
It's glittery. But
Yeah, you want it to. He wants to glow in the dark.
I want it to glow in the dark,
That was-
and I want it to be glittery.
That's Daddy's fault for thinking out loud. Oh, why don't we get glow-in-the-dark paint for Starry Night? I missed some.
No, it's not.
Let's
your
dump the
fault.
last
I lived across a cemetery, the best neighbors I ever had, I bet. When Owen is old enough, DeMolay would be good for him. I've looked into that. The closest one is like an hour and a half, 2 hours away. And there's no chance that would happen. And there's not enough in this area for us to justify starting one. As sad as that sounds, and
I
is...
don't know what that is.
What? DeMolay, it's the youth version of Masons. Yeah, kind of like how there's the Rainbow Girls and all that stuff.
Right now, December 10th is his first gig.
Ed Sheeran. I wish I had Ed Sheeran's money or talent. I'd take either one.
I would take money because I do not like singing. I would.
He just wants the money. He's not going to sing for it. He just wants the money.
If I sing, I will jump. I will backflip off a side.
Okay. Yeah, we're looking early December is the first one that's been scheduled. I have been contacted by a couple places I've given quotes to. One, I think my quotes are just going to be a little bit high. They were trying to offer $9 an hour.
But that one's also going to be too much because that's like every day.
Yeah.
Every
but look,
night.
If someone was paying me $75 an hour, well, $100 for the first hour, $75 for every hour after that, I would do it every night.
Yeah, but that would be kind of a crummy Christmas season, like personally.
Yeah.
Because you would never
that would
be here.
Tough.
You wouldn't be here at all.
That would be tough. But then, after that week after Christmas, I could say, let's go away.
Yeah, but I like the Christmas season.
I
just
agree.
like, I don't, yeah.
But right now I have guaranteed an ASD event, which I'm pretty excited about. Also a little nervous about. I have a lot of friends who have special needs children, both nonverbal and verbal. And so, I mean, there's a special place in my heart for special needs. I've never done a special needs, and I like the way we're doing this because I'm going to have my own room separate from Goober. You're
He's
hitting
trying
things.
to get the pieces from under
separate from the rest of the party, and that way each
We'll get it
family
out
gets
after.
15 minutes with just me. They're not going to have to worry about sensory overload. They're not going to have to worry anything about that. So I'm gonna talk with some friends that are also helpers. Be like, hey, you got any pointers? We had thought about having Mrs. Claus because Mrs. Claus is a very calming influence, whereas as
I don't
I'm this big imposing character that they've always heard about, and it's almost like a this. It can be a terrifying event if you're not ready for it. And Mrs. Claus, she looks like Mamaw and Grandma or Grammy or whatever you want to call. And so she can be that very calming influence for a child that is scared to come see me. And but at the same time, we're like, it might be best to have as little people as possible. So it's just going to be me and the family, and I'm excited about it. I'm a little nervous about it too. So
I didn't want to do it anyway, just because
yeah,
I have a lot of those kids at school,
mm-hmm.
and I didn't want to confuse them or change any amount of belief that they have.
I actually signed up for being elf.
Oh no, maybe by the time Owen is old enough, there will be a chapter near you. Maybe. If not, I'll just keep working with him on a personal level, and when he's old enough to make that decision, if he wants to, I'll be there to support him. But even the scouts closed around here. There's not a lot. So 4-H, I'm really stoked to get involved with, because the scouts closed.
He likes his soccer too.
He does like soccer.
He really likes
and
it.
He's going to play basketball.
Yeah, in the spring or whenever, winter, spring, whatever.
He may play baseball next year instead of soccer. I don't know. It'll be up to him, whatever he wants to do. I would be willing to coach. I'd be willing to coach any sport that he's in. Have a good one, Miss Tammy. Thank you for stopping in. I'd be willing to coach any sport that he's in except football. And I don't want to coach football because I was so focused on my position growing up, I don't know any other positions. And I know that's the wrong way to do it. That's just the way I learned it. I could be an assistant coach.
No, because you don't want it to get stuck in there, honey.
Don't try it.
But you don't want it to get stuck in there? Okay.
Okay, so I don't just slam it on the floor and then let it.
Right.
So I just drop it.
Yeah, you can just drop it. So weird. It's so weird. So hopefully more show up. And this place is growing. This area is growing. Like we're getting in more businesses, so hopefully more people will come, which means more opportunities for things like that for the kids. All that stuff. There was just a huge multi-million-dollar contract signed by Mosaic to just flood the revitalization, or not revitalization, to just build up local commerce when we let them purchase some more tract for mining land. And so hopefully more starts happening for chilling around here. But all right, well, he is begging for attention.
Yes.
And he hasn't eaten dinner yet, has
No.
he? Remember I said earlier, we always end these things with, we got to get this kid fed because his bedtime's coming up. So we got to feed him. So I think we're going to go. Remember, Harvest Moon Giveaway 21's going on. If you haven't entered in anybody's, check out the playlist. You can go to our channel and the playlist is there. Go enter as many as possible because that just gives you an opportunity to win one prize from every host. If you're a channel and you haven't, Goober, shush. If you're a channel and you haven't thought about joining it, think about joining. It's a lot of really great exposure for your channel. You will get a lot of subs. Don't do it just for the subs because sadly not all those subs stay. I have found that when you do giveaways, when you do giveaways, there was people will sub because they think they have to sub, even though that is not a rule. It's actually against the rules. At least last year it was. I forgot to say that this year, but it's definitely not a rule. And so once people realize, oh, I didn't win, they typically drop off. But you'll still keep quite a few. subscribers. This is more just to get people seeing your channel.
Yeah.
And it's fun. So, yeah, Miss Terry, I mentioned earlier before you came in, I have kind of exhausted my allotment to promote Harvest Moon giveaway and a lot of the YouTube groups. So, you know, tell all the channels that you know, hey, you should look at this, get involved. It's great. It's great exposure for your channel. At the same time, it's really fun, and it's just building community, and that's the whole reason why we're doing it. Anyway, I could go on and on and on that, but definitely go check it out. It's really fun, and we will see y'all next week. I'll post a video this week sometime, kind of giving an update to it. So anyway, y'all have a wonderful evening, and thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate hanging out with you. Bye.
Bye.